Hey everyone, welcome back to Bleacher Talk. I'm Claudia Collins with Jordan Spurgeon and Quaron Adams and Kyion Graves over here. We're really excited to have both of you guys on to chat about this right here, the battle for Arizona Avenue. You guys are, defending champs. This is you've been around the block with this a few times, but does it feel different this year at all?
I'd have to say it feels a little different. Definitely used to being here, being in this environment, but it's senior year, so everything's a little different, a little emotional.
And Kyion, for you, we'll jump right into it. So we just talked with Coach Garrettson, and he said honestly he's very surprised you were able to come back and play, especially after the injury you had this year. Were you always expecting to get back on the field and be a Wolf one more time?
Oh, that was the main goal. To be at the end of the day, I wanted to come back on the field and play one more time with my guys. I mean, I got back out there. I went to PT every other day trying to get back. I wanted to be there for my guys, and that was the main thing. So I mean, I'm happy I get to be back out there. I'm still getting my feet back on the ground. So I mean, it's just a blessing to be able to come back out with my brothers and play one more time.
And I'll add this too. So having that opportunity to then step away from the team and see them play, and you're really working hard to get back. What'd you learn from that experience and being able to kind of figure things out from a different perspective, maybe?
Really, I just learned. It made me take the game a little bit more like. It made me be more blessed to play because being like knowing that you're hurt, you see how fast the game it can get taken from you within a play or two. So you're one play away from being gone. So I mean, it made me appreciate it a lot more than what it really was.
I was at y'all's game against Cherry Creek, and I told your coach that you actually really stood out to me that day. It was my first time ever seeing Chandler play, and you're a speedy guy. I asked him the same question, but what advantage do you think it gives you that you're a two-sport athlete and run track as well?
Well, you know what they say, speed kills, and I feel like when you just put that explosiveness on the football field, it creates mismatches between you and your defender and your opponent, and it can definitely be definitely beneficial.
Do you two go back and forth in practice on like who can make? I don't know if you're gonna go for the flashy plays, but who's gonna put up like better numbers in practice?
Really, we just compete. I mean, it's a brotherhood. I'm happy when he does good. He's happy when I do good. So regardless of what happens, I mean, he can have 100 yards a game. I can have five, and I still celebrate like I had 100. So I mean, regardless, we're all happy for each other's successes. It's not really about like who does better here, who does better here. It's more like okay, we're all happy no matter what happens. So I mean.
So for both of you, I'm going to keep it real here. We talked to all of the guys over at Hamilton, and not one of them didn't use the word revenge. They're pretty hungry for it. What does that make you feel?
As they should definitely be looking for revenge, but it only motivates us more to continue the streak and get it done.
Yeah, coach mentioned, sometimes it can be an emotional roller coaster when you get to games like this, but he likes to keep you guys pretty even keel. So what's something you do or something this team does to really stay even keel and just take it week by week and not focus on this giant trophy right now?
Really, we focus on ourselves. We worry about what we're going to do for this week. I mean, we don't look ahead. We just think about what's happening now, what we're going to do now, and how we're going to prepare for it.
You guys are ranked number 6 in the country at the moment. What kind of confidence does that give you, or do you not really look at that?
Try not to stay too much into it, but that definitely says a lot about us, about our players, about our program, about our staff, and it definitely motivates us to just do right by them and just continue the streak, keep everything going.
So I only made it out to one game so far, and I came for the second half. But every game, I'm always looking for different guys that are really good dancers on the team. Do you guys, who's the best dancers on this team? I know you guys might not dance a lot, but who are the best dancers?
Either one of
Who's
you
the
could answer.
best?
If you've
Yeah,
got
that's a hard one.
best dancer.
Who would you say, Q? Who would you say?
Can you repeat the question?
Who's the
Best
best
dancer
dancer
on the team.
Best? That's a hard one. Who would
I
that
don't
be?
think we have that many dancers on the team.
KJ?
I might have to say KJ Cooper.
KJ Cooper.
KJ Cooper.
Why KJ? Why KJ?
I don't know. He's just goofy. He be doing different stuff all the time.
Brings that energy to the team room all the
Yeah,
time.
like he said, all the time. Just more energy, gets us up. I mean, can't ask for nothing else.
Well, there's no question you guys have been watching film on Hamilton. So what do you think is their biggest threat against y'all?
Their biggest threat, I definitely have to say their defensive line is very aggressive. And as long as our O-line dominates the line of scrimmage, it should be very good in our part.
How do you feel like you guys might overcome that? You mentioned the defensive line being a strong point for Hamilton this year. How do you guys think you'll overcome that on Friday?
I mean, just worry about ourselves, like we said. I mean, do what we do. It's nothing new. We've been doing this for a while now. So, I mean, just, like I said, do what we do and continue to play.
And I got one more question for you too, Kyion. So obviously, you want to win this game first, and you eventually want to get back to the championship game and win. What would that mean to you prior to your time at Ohio State where you're getting ready to leave next year?
Oh, it mean a lot. I mean, to finish off what Ben started, I mean, I'm undefeated at Chandler. I haven't lost since freshman year. Me and Q, most of the 22 class, we haven't lost since freshman year. And so, I mean, being able to finish that, get one more from my brothers, that would just be the icing on the cake.
I have to do this for you because I had Nico Marchiol sing Country Roads, which is a West Virginia tradition, but I grew up in Ohio, and we do something in Ohio that's kind of similar tradition. See if you catch on. OH. There we go. He's got it down. I just had to make sure. You can do that. Once you go to Ohio State, you can do that to anybody walking on the street with a hat or something. They don't even have to go to Ohio State. It could be an OU hat. Doesn't matter.
It took me a minute to catch on. At first, people would be like, "Oh wait," so I look at them like,
yes.
They look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, oh,
it's a thing. I never went to Ohio
okay.
State. I'm not like huge on Ohio State, but if you're from Ohio,
You have
it's OHIO. You got to get used to that. So. Love having both of you guys on. Thanks so much for joining us, and best of luck to both of you this week.
Yeah, appreciate it. Have a good week. Get some food. We're gonna get some food here soon. All right, we're coming back. We got one more break on Bleacher Talk. We're coming back. We're gonna have our quick pick segment for the week. We got 2 other games, and of course, we got to be the enemy of somebody here as we pick Chandler at Hamilton with everyone around us. That's coming up next here on Bleacher Talk.
Pressure.
Stay tuned.